You are listening to an episode of The Faithful Sinners.
Welcome back. My name is Timothy Baker, and today on SINspiration, I would like to talk about divine recovery. As you see in the background, it's a little foggy this morning, and I thought it was a perfect morning to talk about how we are physically and emotionally and spiritually recovering on a daily basis. Because the Bible speaks about both recovery and sleep, linking them to divine peace, restoration, and even trust in God's care. I personally struggle quite a bit with making sure that I get enough sleep, but I have adopted a few different practices that have definitely helped with that process. I will definitely say that recovery does make a major difference in how you truly feel. I have found that with less than 6 hours of sleep consistently, if that's what you're operating under, that you are actually having a productivity level of, on average, 30% less than what you would if you would have received proper sleep. So that's a strong encouragement that just an extra 30 to 60 minutes of sleep can make a powerful difference in how productive you are. Now, along those lines, you have to really consider what have you been doing over the last few days, because there's what's called a 72-hour effect. That means what you've eaten, how you've slept, or how you physically recharged, be it exercise, whatever methods you're using, how you feel right now is based on what happened 72 hours ago. That's a big difference. 3 days ago, pretty much, is determining how I'm going to feel today. So that's why it's important to have some consistency in your process, in your routines, not just for, like I talked about the other day, my morning structure, but throughout my day, and then more importantly, into my evenings. And that's probably where I struggle the most. So I strongly encourage that if you don't have good practices around your sleep habits, that's something that you build a model around. I use a practice that I learned from Brendan Burchard on the Growth Day app, which there's a link on our website if you'd like to check that out and receive a discount to be a viewer. But with that, I use a 3-2-1 method, which is 3 hours before it is time to go to bed, no more eating, no more drinking. 2 hours before I am ready to go to bed, I will discontinue any type of work. And then 1 hour before, I will discontinue any screen time. And that includes phones. Even if it's just to start playing with timers or anything, for bedtime, try to stop all of my phone, iPad, computer, TV, all of those things at least an hour before I am ready to go to bed. Because the effect, the Z waves in your brain impact how well or how fast you may go to sleep. Now, as far as the Bible, it also speaks of healing and renewal, both physically and spiritually, as a part of God's promise. So in Matthew 11:28, it talks about, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This is a direct invitation to find recovery in Christ. And in Isaiah 40:31, it says, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength." So recovery is also tied to your spiritual resilience and trust. And Psalms 23:3, "He refreshes my soul." Recovery isn't just physical, it's an emotional and a spiritual restoration. So I will follow up next few sessions on some learnings around sleep habits and the value of sleep. But today I just encourage that if you're not finding good practices to help yourself recover and revive your body, your mind, yourself emotionally, to take some time today and map that out, because it will make a major difference for you in 72 hours. Please make sure to share. And if you'd like to make comments, please do so. I love to provide feedback or see the things that you guys have to say or think about what I'm putting out. You can do that on your favorite social media post or directly on our YouTube page. So you can find us all on our website, though, at thefaithfulsinners.com. Please, again, make sure to share this so we can all sin better together. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Faithful Sinners. Make sure to follow us and like us on your favorite podcast or social media site, and also check us out at thefaithfulsinners.com.